please hit the like, subscribe, share button, and leave me a comment. Also, if you're interested in a free personal reading, a link will be in the description box to my website. Capricorn, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in because I had a lot of information coming through for you this morning for some reason. So, first, the universe wanted me to let you know about the number 9. 9 is your key number today. So, 9 is going to be your lucky number. Also, it is a message about you needing to stay flexible, especially when it comes to love or any type of romantic relationships that you may be involved in. So, also, the other message that I had for you was, where'd it go? Okay, there are spiritual blocks or forces that have been making you feel as though you want to disconnect from the universe. Well, not the universe, but your world. You've just been kind of wanting to recluse. So they're letting you know that this feeling is coming to you because you've been resistant to times where they've tried to encourage you to kind of isolate or withdraw yourself so that they could restore you. So now you're basically going to be forced to kind of go in and be alone for a little while so the universe can blow some of that beautiful light force energy back into your body. Okay? Communication during this time needs to be very clear and direct, and set healthy boundaries for yourself. Be honest and surround yourself with positive people. Right now is a very important time for you to do that. Okay, so Capricorn, a little bit about your sign, which I'm sure you're aware of, but I'm going to read it anyways. So Capricorn, being one of the most serious signs of the zodiac, they are here to get the job done. They are represented by the goat. Capricorns are the entrepreneurs and the CEOs of the astrological wheel. They are ready to tackle the hard lessons without breaking a sweat. They are ruled by the planet Saturn, which teaches patience and serves as a guide toward inner authority. A major shift happens for most Capricorns during what we call a transit, when Saturn returns. This is one of the most inauspicious times depending on your chart, or it could be a very auspicious, but it's going to contain major transformations. Something will die in the Saturn return. That doesn't necessarily mean somebody physically, that does not necessarily mean somebody spiritually. But in some way, there will be a death, and it's usually a spiritual transformation. So, based on your birth chart, I don't know if you are under that wrath of Saturn right now, but I know he is retrograde, so he is paying retribution, and he's out there. So, while he's out there taking notes on how we're acting, we're being asked just to bring it down and be on our best behavior. Kind of like when we're in school and the parent has to come in and sit with their kid because the kid was bad, and we're all there kind of like, glad we're not that guy, but we're still acting on our best behavior so we don't disrespect the parent or the teacher. So, and sorry, it's extra hot today in here, and with my AC, you won't be able to hear my message, so I had to turn it off. So, excuse me while I sweat a little bit through your reading, but it's worth it because these messages are very important for you. Capricorn, I don't know if there's a situation necessarily that you've been stuck in, but the universe wanted me to do the split decision reading. So I'm going to look at the spiritual blocks, physical blocks, and the reality of what's really going on. Okay? So the first card I have is going to be on your spiritual block side. So what is it that's blocking you spiritually? And from what you're being blocked from, we will find out. So we have the Hermit in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's looking to me like spiritual forces are forcing you now to go into a hermit mode because you did not before when they tried to ask you to. King of Swords in reverse means mental thoughts, mind. The mind is just, it's driving you nuts, or it's either driving you nuts or it's dormant and it's not giving you anything. You're like, no, I got nothing for you. It's spiritually tired, Capricorn. Spiritually tired. You need to rest for just a little while. Restore yourself back up. Okay, so those are the two things that are spiritually blocking you. And then physical blocks, we have the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Okay, So in your mind, you have a view, as we all do have a view, for what we hope to be our future romantic, beautiful development of our wonderful family and foundation, and something that we can be proud of. Expectations usually don't necessarily always go as they are expected, but in this case, you could have things go as you're expecting. The possibility of you being fully control of your emotions as the Emperor, Ten of Chalices, uniting and joining cups with your other half and creating a foundation and a family. But because of these spiritual mental blockages, these other two physical blocks are not able to make it through. So in that case, if you are a single Capricorn, now would be a time where you don't want to put yourself out there for dating. Self-reflect, fine-tune, prune, and get yourself ready so you don't destroy anybody else while you're out there like we normally do. One of us gets hurt, we go out there and we hurt somebody else, and it never ends. So the universe knows that Capricorn, you have that beautiful, loving heart, and you have the divine power to get through anything. So healing yourself. And this may require you to reach out to a friend or somebody that can help, carry you through. We're not always going to wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be awake today. We might, but we might not genuinely feel that way. And on the days that we don't feel that way, even though we don't want somebody to be like, it's going to be all right, man, it's going to get better, we do. We need that person. We need somebody to say, hey, man, you can't fight. Don't worry. I got you. We're going to get through this. Or like Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. There's a story about Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and Piglet. And Piglet and Winnie the Pooh go to sit with Eeyore because Eeyore's always sad. And they're asking Eeyore, what can we do to make you happy? He says, oh, nothing. So he couldn't think of anything that could make him happy. So Winnie the Pooh and Piglet decided, well, we'll just sit with you here so you don't have to sit alone in your sadness. And after a while, of course, Eeyore began to feel better, and it was just the beauty of nobody wants to sit in the dark, much less do we want to go find people to sit in the dark with. But we have to find it in our hearts to realize that there are people in low frequencies. There are people in the dark. There's people that are hurting right now, and if we have the ability to overcome that and help them, then we definitely should. So that, I think, is kind of a little bit of a mission or a little bit of an insight into... Okay, so it looks like Capricorn, this is a lot of self-inflicted thoughts, self-limiting behaviors, since it is a lot to do with the mind here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do a little angelic cast. I'm going to cast an oracle angelic protection around you to shield you from any forces that are trying to bring your beautiful soul out of prosperity, happiness, bliss, or at least contentment. So, because Capricorn, there is some type of decision you're needing to make when it comes to, it looks like either a career or a relationship, and Spirit wants you to know, go. Whatever it is you desire, go for it. Don't let nothing or anybody hold you back. Realize that right now it is your time. It is prime time for you. And especially if you look into your aspects of the birth chart, you will know the exact day and time when this event will occur. And it's going to create blessings and so many things that most of us never believed could ever happen, So the angels that I'm going to cast for you to help guide you and protect you and shield your mind and clear your mind from any negative, lower frequency thoughts or demonic strongholds, powers, principalities, or anything that is latching onto you, trying to seek to leave you in confusion or uncertainty. I'm asking that the universe allow me to call on the angels to remove that energy from you, so that you can be refilled with powerful life force energy and become the beautiful soul that you were meant to be, so you can continue to walk amongst the collective and help them as well. All right, and so we have Archangel Haniel, and that's actually the angel that came out for you this morning. So she is about sensitivity. You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now, so honor yourself and your feelings. Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So that's going to be the main message for you, Capricorn, is you need to heal and then learn how to balance those. It's sad to say, oh, well, you got hurt, somebody did you wrong, balance yourself, fix it. But it's better than self-righteous suicide, meaning not self-righteous because it's not in a righteous way, but meaning as a kid, I was, picked on severely. So because of that, I am no longer going to let anybody ever pick on me again. So I'm going to go out there with a, I wish a motherfucker would, excuse me, type of mentality. That's not what you do. You do not allow yourself to be victimized again and again and again, but not by the person that victimized you. Now it's you. So that's one of the main messages that I think is trying to be given to you today is do not punish yourself, do not hurt yourself, and do not live in a self-inflicting hatred or self-inflicted, and I don't mean by self-inflicted as in anything traumatic that happened to you was your fault. I mean self-inflicted because we didn't know how to handle that situation, and we inflicted that wound into the soul, and we relive it so many times when we tell it. But the universe wants you to find somebody that you can wholeheartedly trust and connect with them on an energy level, and just start there and call on Archangel Haniel, call on Archangel Metatron, and then just feel the exchange of force of energy coming back between you and this other person, so that you can channel yourself and you can connect with them. And when you're feeling depleted, you know how to restore and rejuvenate and also help replenish others as well. So that was a bit of a unusual message, Capricorn. So please let me know if that made sense and if that helped you in any way. And I'm going to end this with a love oracle message for you. And sunglasses, because I wear my sunglasses at night. Okay, so sunglasses, there is watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. So be sure that you are not gaslighting anybody or they're not gaslighting you. And the last message is the clock. Need time takes time. It takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. Okay, so this is about healing, and now is the time. It's a slow process, but you're getting there. Girl talk. Time with friends, happily single, living in the moment. So find a friend, find somebody you trust, and you don't even have to confide your problems into them right away. Go swimming, go run, go jog, go pick flowers, go embrace the beauty of the small things that we normally forget about. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this helps and you have a great week, and thank you so much.